Good morning, Year 7. This is just a run through of the answers to the assessment that you have hopefully managed to sit using the worksheet that I have uploaded onto Teams for you. So the test is 30 marks long, and so it should take you 30 minutes. Once you have completed the test, you're then going to progress through this video, and I will walk you through the answers so you can do some self-assessment. So if you pause the video now so you can sit the 30-minute test. Okay, hopefully you have finished the test and we can now go through the answers. So question 1, describe the stages of washing your hands in preparation for cooking. Any of the bullet points listed below will be awarded as a mark, so you only need 3 of the below bullet points to get the 3 marks. If you have 4 of them down, you will still only be awarded 3 of the marks. So antibacterial soap, hot water, it should take you between 15 to 20 seconds. You need to make sure you're drying with paper towels, and make sure that you're covering your fingertips, any creases in between your fingers, palms, wrists, etc. Question 2, state 3 tricks you should do before you begin cooking. As before, any of the below bullet points you can use to award up to a maximum of 3 marks, so that your hair is tied up or covered, you have an apron on, your hands have been washed, your belongings are on the shelves underneath the desks, and stools are tucked completely under, so you have a clear workspace. Question number 3 is label the thermometer diagram with the following temperatures. So the danger zone is between 5 to 63 degrees. Don't worry if it's not too precise on the diagram, it's more specifically the temperatures that we're looking for. Fridge temperature is between 0 and 5 degrees, and the temperature at which high-risk bacteria are killed is anywhere between 72 and 75 degrees centigrade. Question 4, explaining what the danger zone is. So the danger zone is a temperature range, it's between 5 to 63 degrees, where bacteria will multiply rapidly, which can lead to food poisoning. So again, as before, any of those bullet points could be totaled up to a maximum of 3 marks. Question number 5 is to give 2 examples of pathogenic bacteria and their signs and symptoms. So I have listed 5 of the different types of pathogenic or food poisoning bacteria with their signs and symptoms. So you only need 2 of the bacteria, and you only need 1 of their signs and symptoms to be awarded the mark. So there'll be 1 mark for the name of the bacteria and an additional mark for one of the correct signs and symptoms. So I'm not going to read through those with you. You can pause the video and read through those yourself. Question number 5, how can we prevent bacteria from causing food poisoning, the 4 C's? So 4 marks will come from a variety of these bullet points. So cooking, you'd be awarded 1 mark. If you then stated making sure that high risk food is cooked through to 72, 75 degrees, that would be an additional mark. Next bullet point is cleaning, so that would be 1 mark, and then the explanation for cleaning would be another mark, as it would for chilling and avoiding cross-contamination. So pause now if you need to read through those answers. What needs to be worn when you are cooking? That is an apron. Alright, predominantly this is just to keep uniform clean, but it does also help a little bit with kind of safety and hygiene. Question number 8, name these 2 pieces of equipment. So you have the chef's knife and you have a paring knife, and so that's 1 mark each. Question number 9 is about equipment, so fill in the gaps for the equipment below. First piece of equipment is a fish slice. It is not a spatula. If you have written spatula, that is the incorrect answer, but it is used for flipping food over, whether that is in a frying pan or on a baking tray. Second picture is a saucepan. It is not a pot, it is not just a pan. You will only be awarded the mark if you have written saucepan, and it's for cooking with liquids. And the image at the bottom is a box grater. I will allow you just grater, that's absolutely fine, and it's for shredding cheese or vegetables. So total those up at 6 marks. And then final question is to draw and label the bridge technique and the claw grip. The bridge technique is the one you can see at the moment, so you will get 1 mark for drawing an image that kind of roughly shows the bridge technique. Labelling, you can say that your fingers are away from the blade, the knife is cutting in the space between the thumb and fingers. You could state that you put the tip of the knife in first and you pull back. You could also state that having whatever it is you're chopping, so the example in this one is a tomato, stating that you want a flat edge on the chopping board to reduce any movement. And the next one is the claw grip, and so as we said with the bridge technique, if you have drawn the claw grip and labelled it as such, that would be one mark, stating that your fingertips are tucked out of the way, away from the blade. And you could also say that it allows for a bit more precise chopping than the bridge, so things more like slicing, maybe the julienne. So that is the end of the test. So if you tot up your marks out of 30, and if you can then ideally take a photo of your test and upload that onto Teams. If you're not able to do that, if you can just put your mark out of 30 into the kind of Teams chat, then I can note those down on the system for monitoring your progress. I will see you next Monday, hopefully, for our last lesson, and that's it for this week. Thank you very much.